Hello everyone, welcome to our weekly practice session. तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना गणेशोत्सवाच्या खूप खूप शुभेच्छा. So we'll start today's session saying Ganpati Bappa Moria. It's
Moria!
first day of Ganeshotsav today. I hope you will also get some chance to enjoy the festival at your place if you have any Indian neighborhood or Indian organization around you that celebrates it. So this week also we are going to continue with our topic of enjoying learning in a fun way of Marathi jokes. So who wants to start today?
Could I finish off what I started at the end of the lesson?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I might have to go a bit early. That's why if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem. Let me start.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Namaste. Sorry, I joined late. Hi. I will just share. Okay. Can everybody see the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm really sorry. I've been quite snowed under with work, so I haven't managed to do any transliteration. But if there's any words that you don't understand, then I'll try my best to figure out how to explain. So can I start with number 8?
Yep.
Okay. So the joke goes like this: Guruji. So there's a conversation between Guruji and Manoj. So Guruji says,
teacher.
Sorry?
Guruji's teacher, the way of addressing teacher.
Yeah, that's right. So Guruji says to Manoj, Aushadhancha golyanche pakit daha golyanche ka aste, which means why do packets of medicine pills only have 10 pills in them? So Aushadhancha means medicines, golyanche means pills, packet is the English word packet. Golyanchit means, I suppose that means individual pills. So why do they only have 10 pills in them? Ani hi padat kadhi pasun suru chali. So how long has this been going on, and when did this system start? So kadhi pasun means from when, suru means when did it start. So Manoj says, Ravanala doke dukhi suru jhali tevha pasun. So Manoj answers his Guruji, ever since Ravan started having headaches. So that's the joke.
So if you don't know, Ravan is the figure from the epic Ramayana, and he's 10-headed demons. So he has 10 heads. So if he gets a headache, he will have to eat 10 pills at a time.
Yeah, because whenever the god Ram, he shoots at him and one head dies, then another one springs up. But yeah, ever since Ravan started having headaches, he had many, many heads. So the pills were developed for that purpose. Is there any vocabulary that everybody's okay with the vocabulary, or? Okay, can I go on to the next one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, number 9. So Muruga and I, so son and mother, are having a conversation. Muruga, I mi mitra kade khelyala jao. So mum, can I go to play with a friend? So mum says, babana vichar. So basically, ask your dad, ask your father. And Muruga, he says to his mum, his dad, Baba, mi mitra kare khelyala jao. So he says, Dad, khelaila, sorry. Baba, mi mitra kare khelaila jao. Dad, can I go to play with a friend? And Baba's reply is, Aila vichar. Go and ask your mum. Ask your mum. So the boy, he says, Muruga, hey, ghar aahe ki talatya office. So is this a house or the talati's office? So I wasn't too sure why he's referring to the, is it talat? What's that?
Talati is the local government officer in village or in the small county place. So generally,
Oh,
when you go to the government offices, then they will ask you go from one counter to another, or meet this officer. Then he will ask you, okay, then take permission from another, and then you have to go from places to places to get all the permissions. So he feels like
okay.
same. Okay, I asked my father. Now he's asking me, oh, get the permission from your mother, and she may ask to meet someone.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, that's it. Those are the last two jokes on my. I don't know whether they were particularly funny, but that's what I had to do. So thank
So
you.
the only part here is the word key. Like you are asking, is it this or that? So
Right.
when you want to ask such question, घर आहे की office?
Okay. So this word key is this or that? Is that what
Yeah,
you're trying to
right,
say?
right.
Okay, okay. Hey ghar aahe ki talatya office.
Hmm.
Okay, okay, okay. So that's my contribution for today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
धन्यवाद विनीता.
Thank you, Paula.
Who wants to go next? Emily, did you get chance?
Okay, hold on just a second and I'll get it ready.
Yeah, I have one also.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so I have three jokes. So here we go. And I'm sorry in advance about my reading. It's probably going to be terrible. Okay. So the first person says, she's the maid, and I have some of my vocabulary right here. So if we need it, there it is. So Molkarin, Sahib, Bai Sahib, तुमच्या मुलाने मच्छर घाल्ले. Khalle, sorry, thank you. So she's saying, woman of the house, basically my employer, Sahib, Bhai Sahib, your son has eaten a mosquito. Machar is mosquito. And then she says, madha, thond, kai, bugtis. The doctor la do bolav. Sorry. So she's saying, this is my explanation of that. It's literally, why are you looking at my mouth? So manta thond, my mouth, kai bugtes. So why are you looking at my mouth? Which basically means, why are you just standing there doing nothing?
Or you can say, why are you looking at my face instead of translating as
Okay.
mouth?
Okay. So I'll change that. Okay. So call a doctor. Then the maid says, Ata, khabarnyache, khabarnyache, karan nahi, by sahib. So she's saying, now reason to be scared is here. That's a set phrase. So, oh, well, in this case, it's a set phrase. So, karan is reason, and then kanya kan ghadbarnyasati, sorry, is to be scared.
Yeah. So घाबरणे
Nahi.
is to be scared.
Mm-hmm.
घाबरणे and घाबरण्याचे कारण, reason of being afraid or reason of being
Okay.
scared.
Okay. Nahi. Bhai Sahib. So there's no reason to be scared.
Madam.
Because me Tiala all out padle. So I gave him mosquito repellent to drink.
My God.
I'm glad you laughed. Okay. So did anybody have anything that they were confused about in that one that we want to talk about before we move on? Okay.
So now
Number
question. Here we have
is here.
used that घाबरण्याचे कारण. So same way, if you want to say a reason of going, how will you say that?
जाण्याचे कारण.
All right.
Hmm.
And a reason of coming here,
येण्याचे कारण.
right? येण्याचे कारण.
Hmm. Okay. Joke number 2. Here we go. So the first person says, "Mi ithele toilet vaparu ka." So me, this object is what this means. This object that's right here, toilet. So he's referring to the toilet. Vaparu, can I use? So, and then ka, vaparu ka. Sorry, hold on. Okay. Ho पण पैसे पडतील. So yes, but it will cost change. So you'll have to pay for it. But partil also can mean you will fall. So then the person says, nahi parnar, I won't fall. Bastana karji kain. So I will take care while sitting.
So पैसे पडणे is the phrase, like it will cost.
Yeah.
And so padne, so it's a joke on the two usage of verb padne. So paise padtil, so he is referring to it being cost, and paise padtil, what he thought is like whatever the coins you have in your pocket or money you have in pocket, they will fall when you are sitting for a toilet.
Okay. Is that one good? Did anybody have any questions? There's not a lot of substance to that one, so.
So bastana is the thing to notice. Bastana is while sitting. So same way you can make like don't use mobile while driving car. So how will you say that?
So salone is to drive, right?
Right?
Oh man. Mobile use. Wait. Where was use? Yeah. Vaporu. Nahi. So it'll be while driving. So salavana.
Yes, salavne is the verb.
चालवताना.
Right.
Thank you.
गाडी चालवताना, driving car. Mobile वापरू नका. Do not use mobile. वापरू नका.
Mm. Okay.
And how will you say
Okay.
do not watch TV while studying?
Can other people chime in? This is a lot of pressure all at once.
Yes, Leonard, do you want to try?
Yes, I can. Do not watch TV. TV watching. TV bagit. TV bagit. Um, TV bagit nahi. What was the condition? Sorry.
While studying.
Okay, study is
अभ्यास करणे.
abhyas kastana. So TV bagan nahi. Sorry, what was studying again?
अभ्यास करणे.
Abhyas kartana.
Right.
So that was a sentence. TV bagit. TV baga nahi.
No. Yeah. Second part needs correction. Francisca, can you help now?
Not really. TV bagat nahi?
Don't watch TV. It's instruction.
TV bak nahi?
No. Just take single example. Come here, don't come here. Go here, also go there, don't go there.
TV nahi
Nako.
bak?
I guess nako.
Ah, nako. Yeah.
Okay, TV bak nako. Nakos.
Naka?
So 99% correct. A small.
Naka? TV bagu naka? Naka? No?
अभ्यास करताना TV बघू नको. If you want to say it friendly or with to your say child. बघू नका is with respect or in general as a general advice. करताना, जाताना, येताना. So you can also form sentence like while I was coming to office, I saw him. ऑफिसला येताना मी त्याला बघितले. So while coming to office, ऑफिसला येताना. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Next one.
Okay. This is my last one. This one's considerably easier. Okay. Kaire. So the first person, it's a conversation between two friends. Kaire tuji ai kashi ahe. So what is kaire here?
So it's like addressing, hey, hi. So Grihastha means an elder person, and now he's talking with a young boy.
Okay. So just an address.
Yeah. Hey there.
Okay. Okay. Bari ahe. So she is fine. Bahin kashi ahe. How is your sister? Bari ahe. Acha mag baba तर बरेच असतील. So here he's saying, well then your father, oh wait, so this one is mug, so that's so. Father then, fine also, must be. So he is, your father must also be fine. But it's is a standalone word that also means many. So he's also, the double meaning is that he's trying to say, so your father must also be fine, but he ends up saying also, your father must be many. You have many fathers. And so the kid says, Nahi, baba ekats. So no, I only have one dad.
Yes, nice.
Okay, that's all of mine.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Emily. Any question about this last one? Any word or any particular construct that someone wants?
Hey, I have to leave the course, yeah? My son woke up and he
No problem.
wants me to be there.
See you. See you
100%
next
being there. Bye.
time. Tell him the jokes. He will laugh.
Yes. I guess he will understand them better than me. Bye.
Bye bye. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
So who wants to go next?
I can do, but I have only 2.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, just a second. So I hope it's visible and big enough.
Yes.
Okay, so the first joke is a joke which is kind of a Pune joke. I realized that you find lots of jokes about or from people who live in Pune, Maharashtra.
Yeah.
So it goes, Ekta ek mulga. Ekta is once, ek, one mulga, one boy. Time pass, the English word. Kahi tari. Manun. Google war. So time pass, the English word. Kahitari is something, and manun is the conjunction so. So I was translating it in a sense like once a boy did time pass. So he was searching something like how to get free lunch in a 5-star hotel. Search karat hota. That is the verb comes from search karne, to search, past tense. So that boy, he was searching how to get free lunch in a 5-star hotel on Google. And Google ni ras reside, the English word reside, dealer. Google ni reside dealer. Kai punika. So I think the joke is in here. I mean, Google search result. The Google search result was giving dealer, past tense of dena. Kai punika. So I interpret it as like, why you Puneka, you are Googling this.
Yeah,
But
so
I'm not.
is it like, are you Punekar? Are you from Pune?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So I was trying to interpret that, but I think the meaning is that maybe either the Puneka people, they are trying to get something free often, or
Yeah.
yeah.
So there are many stories about people from Pune that they are very rude, or they are very what do you say? They always try to save money, or they will always talk in the very short phrases. And because they're rude, if you don't follow their rules, they will immediately talk in such a manner that you will feel insulted, and they will not be sorry about it.
Yeah. So it's a little bit like maybe if here would be a commata, it would be more easy to understand, or like Kai,
Yeah.
why, are you Punika, Punika ka? Because I was first a little bit irritated why there are two question words in one sentence. Also that knee, which is here, I had to search long why there was this knee, and then I found you had a lecture on that where it was written that you put a knee when the word is plural, you add it to this Samanya Rup form. So I guess that is a knee.
So here also that word kai use, like we saw in the previous joke, kai re. That person asked him, kai re. तुझी आई कशी आहे? Hey there, how is your mother? Same way here, kai re, Punekar ka. So here they have dropped re, they have used only kai. So just a way of addressing, starting from.
Yeah, and then the first part, did I translate it correct with the time pass? Because I was a little bit wondering, the conjunction manun is so, but somehow I didn't get the sense in this.
Yeah, so here you can use as time pass madun as a time pass. As,
okay.
as a past time. As something to pass time.
Okay, thank you. My second one, if there are no questions, it's also rather short. Diwali Nantatse, Art Divas, Kup, Trasadyak, Astad. So Diwali is a festival in November in India, and Nanta is a preposition. So after Diwali, Art 8 days, Art Divas, Kup, Trasdyak, that means
Dayak.
annoying. Dayak, Trasdayak, Astad. So the 8 days after Diwali are very annoying. And the next part is Baiko Kade, Nashta, Magitala, Ki Titse Ekats Uttar, Adi Ti Faral, Sambwa. So the first part is Baiko is a wife. Baiko Kade, I think it must be a preposition, Kade, but I wasn't sure. Okay. Nashta is a breakfast. I assumed it is masculine.
Yes.
Okay. Magitala. Magitala is a past tense from the verb to ask. Ki is a conjunction that, and Tiatsi is the feminine version. It's yeah. Ekats Uta. So if you split it up, he asked his wife for breakfast, but her only answer, Ekats only emphasized, Uta answer, Adi Ti Faral Sabwa to Adi To Faral Sabwa. So Faral is special Diwali sweets. I have made a picture so you can see.
All different varieties of snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
And sweets are prepared.
So the wife just answered, finish that Faral first. And the joke in that is, of course, that during Diwali you cook a lot of these sweets and in huge quantity. I also know that from my experience, and then you spend many days to finish that food till you get anything else.
Yeah, chakli, shankarpali, karanji, chioda.
Yeah.
Karanji.
Yeah. And in this case, as from grammar point, asked his wife. So if you see the verb form that magitala ki, so it's a past tense, but it's not necessarily it's talking about the event in the past. It's talking about it's a kind of if then kind of sentence. If I ask him, then he will do something. So in that case, in Marathi, we use the past tense. मी त्याला मागितला तर तो मला हे देईल. So like if you want to, even if you want to talk about a future event, if I give him money, he may not return me back. So it's all about future. But in the first part, which is of the if part, we use the past tense, and in the second part of the sentence, we use the future tense. So मी त्याला पैसे दिले, so it's past tense. And then he may not return, परत देणार नाही or परत देईल. So that is future tense. So that's why here it is used as a past tense here. मागितला.
Yeah.
If I ask her for breakfast,
Magitele or
नाश्ता मागितला.
I
So
think it would be Magitele or
no, that's correct, मागितला.
okay.
But it's past tense use, not because it is talking about the event in the past, but because it is kind of if then sentence. जर मागितला तर, if I ask, then her answer will be.
Okay. I had one more question in my first line. The word Astat. I was trying to find a lecture where you explain this form. I think it comes from asne, but somehow I didn't get why you used it Astat in this.
Yeah, so it is third person plural form, like ते करतात, ते बोलतात, they do, they go. So same way, they be, असतात, करतात, जातात, बोलतात, येतात.
Yeah, because I was first thinking why you don't write ahead.
So this is what you can say, which talks about the not a specific point in the time, but a routine.
Okay, so in that case you use the form from asne.
Right. For example, if you want to say, I'm always in the park at 8 a.m. in the morning. So in that case, you are talking about your routine. So you will say, मी रोज सकाळी 8 वाजता park मध्ये असतो. Then you won't say आहे. I am in the park at 8 o'clock. But you will say असतो because you want to talk about routine. मी असतो. ती असते. So it's kind of saying you used to, a phrase used to. I would be in park every day. She would be in park every day. ती park मध्ये असते. So same way
So in this case it means like the Diwali days always are very annoying.
Right.
Like,
8 days after Diwali is always annoying.
okay,
Talks about routine.
thank you.
Let me check if I've explained it somewhere. Otherwise, I will add. That's good point. Thanks.
Yeah, so that was my 2 jokes.
Thanks. So, can you open the Zoom chat? So there I have pinged one joke. So as Leonard mentioned that there will be, you will find many jokes on the Pune. So I was just Googling and I found this joke. मुंबईहून पुण्याला जाताना नेमकं काय होतं? So while traveling from Mumbai to Pune, what exactly happens? So नेमकं is exactly. What happens exactly? So तापमानात घट होते, that there is a reduction in temperature, आणि अपमानात वाढ होते, and there is increase in insult. So they have made a joke from tapaman and apaman. So tapaman is temperature, apaman is insult. So as I mentioned that people from Pune are believed to be very rude or very principle oriented. So and if you don't follow their principles, they won't think twice scolding you and using the words which will insult you. So that's why they think what happens. And generally, people from Mumbai are considered to be very accommodative, and they won't bother much about other people.
Okay, very interesting.
Thank you. Thanks, Leonard. So who wants to go next? We have 10 more minutes. Paula, Shoko.
Sorry, this time don't really have anything. So sorry, I will prepare for next week.
I have one that I did like all the things, and the other I have, I think, is that I haven't like made the transliteration and everything, so I may have a hard time reading. So
Yeah, no problem. We'll do it together.
okay, so 1 second. So I'll share this one. This one can be a challenge because I don't have the transliteration. Let's see. Okay. So, एक लग्न च कार्यालय
Yat. Karyalayat. Karyalay is the word. The marriage hall.
कार्यालयात वर च्या मचाल्याला हे
This is interesting from grammatical perspective because we are connecting multiple nouns and multiple adjectives by making the Samanrup form of everyone. एका लग्नाच्या कार्यालयात वरच्या मजल्याला झोपलेल्या माणसाला.
झोपलेल्या
हम्म. माणसाला
माणसाला मोली
हम्म.
कडचे
कडचे विचारतात. हम्म.
Okay, and then now the translation.
So in one marriage banquet on the upper floor, there is one man sleeping, and the people from bride's side ask that person. That is kind of the long version of that.
So
first
eka
sentence.
lagnacha is of one marriage. Karyalaya is hall. So in one marriage hall. Varcha is upper. Mazla is floor. Zhopne is to sleep. So झोपलेला is sleeping. A person. झोपलेल्या माणसाला. To a person who is sleeping. And मुलीकडचे is from the someone from girl's side. It's bride's side. विचारतात is asked.
Okay.
Mhm.
In the second part,
Hmm.
तुम्ही वरपिटका
वरपिता.
वरपिटका
Hmm.
Varpitaka. Then Varpitaka is kind of has two meanings.
So literal meaning is Var is basically the groom, Pita is father. So they are kind of asking, are you the groom's father?
But also means, are you drinking up there?
Yes. So if you make it in two parts, Var is upstairs, Pita is do you drink. So Vara Pita. So he thinks it other way around.
Then
So yeah.
Uttarha.
तसेच.
तसेच काही नाही मी खाली
Hmm.
Pani.
Pan.
Mi kalipan yeun. Mi kalipan yeun. Piu. Piu. Shakat. Piu shakato. Sala. Which I think that means sort of like that's fine. I can go down to drink as well, but also means that only. Yeah, it's that the person who didn't understand that he, are you from the fathers of the bride? And then he understood, like, are you drinking up then?
Here, tasets means that way. Tasets kahi nahi. Nothing like that, or nothing specially like that. Tasets kahi nahi. Me khali pan. Khali is downstairs. Khali pan also downstairs. मी खाली पण येऊन पिऊ शकतो. I can come downstairs and drink. Let's go. Chala. Let's go.
Yeah. And then there is this one. I think that last time I didn't put this one. And this one is sort of in the time of COVID. So समस्त आपले संबंध चांगले ठेव. Like, and then samsane is to socialize.
No, in this case, it is samajat. Samaj is community, and samajat is in the community, in the people around you.
Samajat. Oh, okay. Samajat. Then it's sort of like in this one, kind of like preposition, noun. Samajat. Aple is like yours, right? Like in the community, yours, relationship, sambandha, sangalitev, like have good relationships. Then karan, which is the preposition because. Karan, tumhala, you. Lagnat, then it's like on this one, samajat, that is lagnat. Jevatsam, asel.
Jevaitsa.
Asel. So, karam tumhala, lagnat, jevaitsa, asel. So, if you want to eat, तर तुम्हाला top 50 पाहुण्यामध्ये, like in the top 15 guests, यावत्सम लागेल. यावत्स लागेल. Then is this one, this phrase is that's all there is. Yavat's lagel. So meaning
come in for top 20 guests. So it's like you have to be there in the list of top 20. So because of this corona pandemic, government has put restriction that you should not have a big parties for such social gatherings. You should have invite only limited guests for such marriage party or marriage banquet. So with that reference, it's like if the limit is 50, then you have to be in that top 50 good people list. Then only you will get a chance to eat at the marriage buffet.
Yeah, and there is even jokes about if you're in the waiting list or not, something like that. Okay, that was it.
Thank you. Thanks, Paula.
Thank you.
So, what do you want to do next time?
I am wondering if, like, in English you call it like idioms, like sort of like phrases. I am wondering like this phrase of "Yau cham lagel." That's all there is. If some commonly used phrases like that, I don't know. It could be difficult to find.
Yeah, I think it may be difficult initially. So, what are the simple reading practice? Can we go for like children's stories, which will be very simple, probably, with its meanings and the message? So it may not have very, what can I say, double meaning of the words, and even you will be able to relate things. Because now I see that whenever you are reading the jokes, you should not only know the words, but you also should know the cultural background, right? Like one which Leonard read, it was about Diwali. One which Paula read, which was about the corona pandemic and restriction. So let's give it a
That
try
sounds good to me.
for children's stories. You can read a children's story with, or even if you cannot complete a full story, a paragraph or two, 10 or 20, 10 or 20 less sentences. That also we can discuss it in one day. So if you all can read such 10 or 20 sentences, probably next two sessions, we can work on that. Does that sound good?
That sounds
Yep.
good, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Let's
Yep.
meet tomorrow, next
Do
time,
it.
next Saturday with
Okay.
the stories. See you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take
Okay.
care of
Thank
Thank
you.
yourself.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Always. Bye bye. Tada. Anyone. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.